Hi everyone, this is Killshot99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live, Crossfire Cliff's epic finale. Yes, we are here. This is a big thing tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun. Probably more packed into tonight's adventure than any other adventure that we've done. There's some real stuff, there's some good stuff, there's some teamwork, there's a whole lot of things that you guys can look forward to. We got a big weekend planned for you guys, as you guys know. We'll give you the code word in a little bit. There's going to be an epic gear event like you have never ever seen before. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited about everything that's going on. We are going to do a couple things a little bit differently with loot if we get there. We are going to randomize the loot. So we'll do the die roll, and then if you win, you'll be able to pick which box, and then the loot will be revealed. Instead of it starting out with loot on the outside, inside, and gradually getting better, there's going to be boxes up there, so it's going to be a little bit more randomized. Also tonight, and I want to give you this before we even start, once you are in a situation where you take damage, you cannot mitigate it tonight. So my recommendation for you is, if something happens that is going to, let's say, capture you or do something, use your mitigation to avoid the capture, because once you are in that situation, you can't prevent the damage. The prevention tonight will be preventing the thing from happening. Does that make sense to everybody? So just think of it like this. Instead of waiting until you get hit by something, don't get hit by it. That's really the strategy. So I'll give you that. So your preventions will still work as intended, as normal, but you got to use them early. So yeah, a lot of good stuff. You guys pretty excited? I mean, this is the finale, and we'll see where we end up. Evoke prevents the damage, so I would say no. Damage mitigation is not going to prevent things from happening. Evasion is going to prevent things from happening. So we got we've had some people doing some research behind the scenes, and I'm going to get into this in a little bit. Any idea where Bonnie's dead dimes went? I mean, pretty big story, and people have been messaging me all week long. They're like, hey, it wasn't me. Well, I know it wasn't you. People are like messaging me telling me they didn't do it. And I'm like, okay, well, I know that you didn't do it. So we got a pretty good story, and it's going to involve a lot of you guys tonight. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. And as you guys know, dead dimes are going to get pretty important very soon, because when we get into strongholds, you're going to need dead dimes in order to, if you guys hear, it's 100,000 dead dimes for your faction to buy the plot of land for the stronghold. 100,000 dead dimes. So you'll need to start pooling your dead dimes, finding creative ways to get them. And then you're going to have to buy some of the buildings and some of the other things. It's not per person, it's per faction. So I strongly suggest getting a hold of some. All right, you guys ready to kick this thing off? So again, tonight's code word for on time is Judas. Judas. So Judas is the code word. And then I'm going to remind you of where we left off, and then we're going to kick into tonight's story. All right. While you guys are typing Judas, let me remind you where we left it last week. And it was dark, and there was some fire, and you guys were getting some rest. And assumably, you guys got a good night's sleep. But let's remind everybody, Alexa, turn off the lights and turn up the volume. Here we go, everybody. That is where we left it, and it is September 25th. So I am going to ask you guys right now, Go ahead and give me all of your pre-match buffs. You're absolutely going to need them tonight. And get them typed right now, and then I'm going to give you guys, it is morning time. You slept like babies. You had epic battles last week. You had people dying, and they're back alive. So everybody wakes up this morning just as a group, as a team, completely together. Togetherness is important. And winning together is important. So get all your pre-match buffs, and it is time to trek forward. So here we go, everybody. So let's kick it off. Here is the intro. It looks like Jim has been in hot pursuit of bloodfish, fires at his secret compartment bag, and reveals 10,000 dead dimes. So this is where we're at with the group. The group is kind of caught in the middle. Jim uncovered what she thought to be some theft, and B-Dub, your 10,000 dead dimes have been revealed. So I'm going to allow the group to weigh in on how they want to handle this situation. That's everybody. Bloodfish, Jim, B-Dub, people that have witnessed it. Now, the first shot was at the secret compartment to reveal the dead dimes that were taken. I have no idea where the second shot is going to be and how the group wants to respond to this. Oh, they weren't given back. They were exposed. So I'm going to let the group kind of hash it out a little bit and get some rationale to find out what the next course of action is. So Julie J says they were found. Were they found? Miss says he should voluntarily give them back. Julia's asking Bonnie for advice on what to do with her dead dimes. Unforeseen does not take too kindly to the heisting of dead dimes. So I still haven't seen OU's response to Bonnie about her dead dimes. Or the explanation of why they were taken. So you're saying, hold on, he's saying, what response? I shot a dime arrow. So you're saying you did not, you shot a dime arrow. So he says, are you calling me a thief? So Anthony confesses to taking the dead dimes. Okay. Well, Jim did a little research. So it does appear there was a dime detector arrow shot. Shoot dime detector at B-Dub. I know she has tons of dead dimes on her. I mean, I guess that could be innocent activity. We did have several people go back and watch the stream to do a little bit of research on their own. I mean, I think Bonnie just wants I think she just wants an apology and she wants her dead dimes. All right, so he said, is when she's possessed. Well, that's kind of what I thought. But somebody also uncovered this one. This one is probably a little bit more incriminating, and the group needs to weigh in on this. This one actually says, toward the bottom, while B-Dub was unconscious, I kipe her dime bag. So, one is shooting the arrow, and one is actually looting her dime bag while she was unconscious, but yet no apology needed. I mean, I think an apology in dead dimes probably would have been a little bit better. That is certainly leaning more from neutral to I'm not doubting the activities of an evil priest. I'm just saying that We certainly got a smoking gun here, and we got people. Oh, wait a minute. He's out of character. All right, so. Oh, wait. Hang on. I need to address this. I think he's going to make this outside of game. So you looted her while she was unconscious, and after the fact, I messaged you and told you it was successful, and you say you had the final call. Absolutely, I had the final call. It's playing out exactly the way it played out. I'm fine with the fact that you looted her. I got no issues with it. This is where we're at with it at this point. And there is a council of people here that saw the chat happen. So it is your response of what to do about it now. I thought the looting was clever. I thought it was more clever that people went back and read the chat to find out who took the dead dimes. And the fact that somebody wanted to avenge her and uncovered the dead dimes. Now it's even more interesting that the dead dimes are there and you're with a group of people that expect a reaction. I'm not sure this is the reaction they were expecting. Wait a minute. Amanda. Hey, brother, you wanted some excitement and you wanted to loot one of the richest players in the game. Own it. Amanda. You hear something to your left. You want to play the evil priest? Play the evil priest. Amanda, you notice over to the cliff on your left. You have visitors. If Bonnie asks, she can have them back. Bonnie, you have to ask for your dead dimes back that were stolen from you, by the way. Just an FYI. Bonnie, are you going to request interest on those dead dimes? All right. it looks like a little bit of this drama might have to wait to be discussed shortly. I told you guys we had an epic kickoff for tonight. So we've got Crowley has actually worked his magic yet again and teleported Ransom into battle. With Deadly Dimes and Omega. I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds to structure your attack and your strategy. 30 seconds. The Dead Dime controversy will have to wait till later on tonight. Move into battle formation. Football wants to shoot his mom with a fire arrow. Bloodfish, dime arrow to Ransom. Gemstone, getting into formation. Max Seal. Throwing a BT7 at Ransom is Moonshot. Mustard and Detonate on Omega. Gold Glass Grenade at Ransom. Tiny moving up toward the front. Alright, so we got some people getting in formation, trying to figure out their attacks. Trigger readying the bow. Roman Grenade to Dimes. Tank Page taunt Omega. Rose with taunt. I'm sorry. Message erased. Yeller to Ransom. Drain arrow to Dimes from the crossbow. Alright, so we've got some mixed results here. Roman Grenade to Dimes. Been a couple hits to Dimes. She looks pretty tough. Doesn't seem too shaken by the Roman grenades. Rose with Frenzy to Ransom. Alright. Good round of attacks, positioning, all of those things. Now it's time for the attacks to hit back. We've got Ransom's attack, and we got Omega's attack. So we're going to start out with Omega. Omega is the version of Deadly Dimes. Deadly Dimes is able to attack. Apparently, the powder that got shot up her nose last week when she opened the chest allows her to handle this out-of-body experience and stay with the group. So I am going to ask the group to pick a number from 1 to 20. 1 to 20. All right. Father Ron and B-Dub, you are both targeted. By Omega. So Omega is attacking you. We're off to a pretty epic start at this point. Father Ron is going to prevent it. All right, apparently B-Dub is going to take the damage. So we're going to find out early. So, all right, Bloodfish is going to go Holy Shield to B-Dub. All right, they both prevent it, so I guess we won't find out what Lemming Ledge is all about. All right, let's skip over to Ransom. Same thing, everybody, 1 to 20. One to 20, everybody. All right, the numbers. Wow, you guys are getting roasted already. My goodness gracious. 3 and 17. This is going to be epic. We've got all of these people are being targeted. So I'm just going to tell you right now. Julia. Tiny. Julie J. B-Dub. And Kel. Wow, I don't know. I don't know if we've ever had 5 people hit like this. All right, Anthony is going to go Tank Page 1 to Julia. Bonnie's going to go Slyshaw. Julie J going Prevention. Yeah, I don't think we've ever had 7 people hit in the first round. Wow, wow, wow. Tiny take Page 1. And that just leaves Kel. You know, with a name like Hook and Splatter, it's probably not going to be a good attack. All right, I think we're about out of priests, too. All right, let me show you guys what's going to go down. Up, Dow's using Page 1. Okay. Wow, it's a lot of cooldowns, but so far so good. Nobody's been attacked or been hit. No damage to the group. Round number 2. You guys are up. You got 30 seconds. Thumper to Dimes. Roman to dimes. Dime arrow to dimes. You detect a lot of dimes. Fury 4, activate Doom to dimes. All right. Julia is going to activate Doom, and B-Dub is going to activate Doom for Ransom. So it looks like we got double Doom. Julie J, did you guys break his dime detecting arrows? TS-15 with 5 mirror magic. Julie J is saying as punishment, Bloodfish, they stone cold like broke your arrows right over a knee. They took arrows to the knee. Deacon Dagger. All right, so we're going to get the Doom attacks. So this would be a pretty big win for the group if they can pull off Doom. It's a one-time deal. So let me start with I'm going to start with Julia. Julia is going to go my favorite comment of the night. How can you take them? People are not allowed to take other people's items. Says the person who just hijacked 10,000 dead dimes. You must be kidding me. This is like an alternate universe tonight. I'm like mind blown. Love it. All right. Julia Muse, let's go to activate Doom. We're going to get a Doom roll. Now, if you're able to kill dimes or ransom, that's a huge, huge lift for the group. But you know the odds are 1 in 20. You need a natural 20 in order to make this happen. So Julia, you got one shot. There's 20 numbers up on the board. You need a natural 20. Help her out. Give her some numbers. Give her some ideas, everybody. It's a big, big roll. It's a lot of experience points for the group. We're going to get to the sub-stories in a little bit. You guys need to focus on what's in front of you because it's going to get ugly. Julia says 17. What do you guys think? You guys think 17 is a natural 20? All right, here we go. Number 17. And it is an 8. No, 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 Julia. It was a good shot. It was a good shot. But you were not successful in getting the kill. It's a good try. We'll re-randomize. Now, probably even bigger, B-Dub is like, I'm going to go and try, she's going to try to blast Ransom. Now, it'd be a lot of experience points for the group if she could pull this off. This is how powerful Doom is. Look, I know the odds are not good, but there's a chance, right? All right, so let's give B-Dub a little bit of support here, see if she can take down a major boss in a major battle. All right, B-Dub, you got a 1 in 20 shot. Miss is praying like crazy. Where are the priests? How come the priests are not praying? All right, B-Dub says 5. She's feeling lucky number 5. Oh, it was so close. It was a 19. A 19, but not a 20. That would have ended the battle in a hurry. All right. We are back to it. We're back to it. Looks like you guys are going to have to do this the hard way. There's been a lot of cooldowns. A lot of cooldowns already used early on. TS-15. Hey, nothing wrong with that. It's going to happen eventually, right? I want to be around when it does. I think the group's going to go nuts one of these fights where, think of all the resources you save and then you get that victory. Pretty awesome stuff. In Rage 3, Deacon Dagger. Amanda went Deacon Dagger. So we got a couple of Deacon Daggers hitting all the targets. Now, Ransom takes some damage. Omega takes some damage. Mist goes Thumper to Dimes. Dimes is really toughing it out. You absolutely are supposed to. Dimes, you can attack. That stuff you sniffed last week got you feeling okay. Got you attacking yourself. Father Ron is trying to silence Ransom. Nothing to really silence at this point, Ron. Rose with Rojo to Dimes. TS-15. Warrior Grenade to Dimes. Will says, give me the triple XP potion, and now he's throwing at Omega. Roman to Dimes. And again, Dimes is not taking the damage the way they were taking the damage last week. Something seems a little bit different. All right. Let's get Omega's attack. All right, everybody. Give me numbers from 1 to 20. 1 to 20. Nobody's been hit as of yet. Man, if you guys don't get some better numbers tonight and start avoiding attacks, it is going to be a rough one, I can promise you. I was joking earlier when I said there'd be a lot of death, but there's going to be a lot of death, I think. All right, looks like everybody has their numbers in. The numbers are 5 and 19. 5 and 19. Looks like you avoided the 19, but I think number 5, I think we've got Will, the legend, and Father Ron. Oh my goodness. Ron and Will. And Dimes in Omega mode. Bloodfish uses second priest ability. So, Ron, you have been prevented. And Will, anybody got anything for Will. Julie J going Holy Shield. All right. Priests are stepping up. They're using their shields. They're using their prevention. Trying to do everything they can. You guys got to get some better numbers. This is 9 hits so far in less than 2 rounds. All right. Here is the ransom attack. And again, 2 numbers, 1 to 20. See if you guys can dodge one for a change. Come on now. Everybody get your numbers in quick. Remember, we're in round number 2. All right, numbers are 13 and 17. 13 and 17. Oh boy, looks like we skated past the 13, but I think we got Busy Bee with the 17. All right, calling all cooldowns. Anything you got, everybody. Nobody's taken lethal damage yet. But these hits are lethal. Busy Bee's like, you know what? Yeah. All right. No mitigation. Well, Busy Bee, I guess you're the first person that gets to show us, and it will remind us from a couple weeks ago. So, the hook and ladder drops. Somebody has to be first. All right, there it is, and oh man, this is just too painful to watch. No, oh no, unavoidable.
I go chasing rainbows, near or far, I'll color your world.
All right, Busy Bee, we're going to reset that rocket launcher over there. Thank you for playing, and she did use her res and restore. So, woo, this is going to add up in a hurry, everybody. Better numbers are needed. All right, let's get back. You guys, round number 3. And I've given you a couple clues so far as something that might be going down or something that might not be. All right, you got 30 seconds. Father Ron going unholy arrow to dimes. Plaid to dimes, hybrid to dimes, enraged 3. Smite to ransom, fury 4 with roho rose to ransom. We got tire irons. Bloodlust with rose. Father Ron and Sheila. You're thinking, but no, not. All I can say is Dimes does not look like she's taking a whole lot of damage from those Romans. That's all I can say. Something just seems a little bit different. Yeah, I mean you can summon an Omega pet and hit Dimes. But it's just going to hit like any other hard-hitting pet. Nothing shocking or special or... All right, everybody got your moves in? Okay. There are some pretty wise ideas. So let's get back to Omega. All right, everybody, I need numbers from 1 to 20. Group just had an epic battle last week, and I got to tell you, you guys got out of the gates. This is tough. Everybody get your numbers in quick. Missing a few numbers. All right, we've got 12 and 14. 12 and 14. So it looks like we've got nobody with 14, and it does look like we have the football master with number 12. All right, we are going to send somebody up. To Lemming Ledge. Football master, you are bitten by Omega, and you are the first to become a lemming. Now, being a lemming is not the worst thing in the world. Oh, look at Father Ron using his holy shield. Busy Bee's like, where was that holy shield last turn? All right, football master, you are holy shielded. Let's go back to Ransom. So you guys know what Ransom does. You still haven't seen the Lemming Ledge. And I need two numbers from 1 to 20. All right, let's see. All right, I see we're mixing it up this time. All right, everybody, get your numbers in. Still missing. All right, for the for the first time tonight, the numbers were 9 and 16. I think you guys are pretty good this time around. Does look like you guys finally dodged a complete attack. 9 and 16 were your numbers. Nobody hit. No cool rocket music this time around. All right, you guys have to think wisely this time around. All right, 30 seconds. This is a very unique fight. Father Ron's going to try to drop some essence smoke. All right, Amy, go see weakness to dimes. That's a good play, actually. I'm going to give you bonus XP for that. Extra 2K. And Busy Bee throws holy grenade to dimes. And it looks like you just woke her up from some kind of trance. 5K bonus XP for Busy Bee. Unforeseen goes Fury 4 TS15 to Dimes. It hits hard. She looks a little shaken up. Bloodfish goes Mustard Bomb to Ransom and drops a heal and seal. A couple people going over to try to get the heal and the seal. It will heal you. It won't prevent the damage. It won't prevent the action. TS10, 5 Arc Sparks to Dimes. Dimes hits Dimes, and Dimes gets hit very hard. Valar goes Fury 4, TS15, and 5 Mirrors to Dimes. Kel goes Roman to Dimes. This time it looks a little more effective, Kel. Will went with a Seal Breaker with the AP3 from the legendary crossbow. Will, you didn't say legendary crossbow. But I know it hits her hard. Miss goes Hybrid 9 to Dimes. Hits. Good. Julie's going Fury 4 with the Doom, just with the straight Silver Glob to Ransom. Good damage. Ransom's in pretty good shape. Very well geared as well. B-Dub and went Blue Glob from Doom to Ransom. Blue Glob deals the damage, slows him a little bit, but no freeze effect. Yeah, the weakness was the Holy Grenade that you just threw. And she was already throwing the Holy Grenade, but yes, you saw that it was going to work, and it did work. Blue Spark and activate Timber. Again, good damage all the way across the board. Dimes has taken a significant amount of damage this time around. Ransom, not as much. All right, let's get to the bottom of the round. We're going to go with Omega again. Hopefully the group can do a little bit of what they did last time. And give me one number from 1 to 20, everybody. All right, get your numbers in quick. Quicker we get the numbers in, quicker we can get the damage resolution. All right, numbers are 5 and 6. Looks like we got Bones and we got Trigger. Bones and Trigger. It does look like we're sending a couple. Uh-oh. We had a couple people lagging. Looks like we got Bones, Hippo, and Trigger. Now, being a lemming, as I said, is not the worst thing in the world. We just don't know yet, because we haven't seen it play out. So, let's start this out. Amy, how about you go first? Lemming ledge. Trigger, put you right there. And Hippo, we're going to put you right there. Now, Omega has put you guys under some complete kind of turning spell. Now, it can be bad, but here's the way this works. See, Amy, we're going to put you up here on top of this rocket. And Trigger, we're going to put you up here on top of this rocket as well. And Hippo, we're going to put you on top of this rocket. Now, if there's no target to hit, it's no big deal. But if there is a target that gets hooked and splattered, all 4 players will die. So this is a pretty important roll. Otherwise, it's just going to do like a complete 360, come back, let them off normally. They'll be back off lemming ledge, no problems whatsoever. But if this rocket makes contact with them on it, everybody on board and everybody, well, the 4th is going to be the person that gets picked up. All right, everybody, give me a number from 1 to 20. You don't want to pick one of these numbers. And if we get a whole lot of people picking the same numbers, it's just going to be mass death everywhere. This is not the way I wanted to see this tonight. Good luck. Let's have a whole bunch of nothing. Would be perfect. I don't even want to look. I don't even want to look at the numbers. I'm afraid to look at the numbers right now. You know what I was hoping I was going to be able to say is I was wrong. There's not going to be a lot of death this time around, and the group dodged another bullet, literally. But I can't say that because the numbers were 2 and 11. And that means Dow got hooked and laddered. And it also means unforeseen. Got hooked and laddered as well. So this does look like it's going to be an epic 5-shot.
Chasing
All right, well, the good news is it's over. That's the good news. So let's get everybody back, get a little bit of regrouping going on. Wow, we lost somebody from every single faction that time around. Ransom just took down entire factions. Dimes is completely twisted. Now, the good news is you guys are dealing some damage to Dimes, so get it together. This has been probably the worst night of hits that we've seen in a long, long time. So let's start the slate right now. Get your attacks in on Ransom, Dimes, or Omega. Will is going to go Blue Spark, Bonnie, and a TS10, and 2 Sly Fly, and 3 Aquas to Dimes. And you shake her up. Father Ron going Purple Spark to Dimes. Not sure how that's going to work out yet, Father Ron. I don't think it's going to work out to your advantage, but I do think it will allow some unpredictability. TS15 and 5 Box to Dimes. Arc Spark. Tiny's going to go Fury 4, TS15, 5 Love Boats to Dimes. You got Dimes on her heels a little bit this time around. Moss Grenade to Dimes. Sly Fly to Dimes. Bloodfish going Control Smoke to Dimes to attack, ransom, and detonate Mustard. I'm fine with the Control Smoke and dealing some damage to Ransom, but it's probably the equivalent of one of you guys hitting Ransom yourself. Dimes has not been hitting you guys, so she's not going to hit him extraordinarily hard. However, she does. And Mustard Bomb deals damage to all around that area. Bloodlust, TS10, fully loaded with arc. B-Dub, TS15, 5 mirrors to Dimes. That seems to hit a little bit better. Backpedaling a little bit. Frenzy 4 and Thumper. Frenzy and Thumper to Dimes. TS10, 5 Box to Dimes. Busy Bee, TS15, 5 Red Glass. I'll say you have her drop to a knee at this point. Blue Spark from Unforeseen, TS15 with Sly Fly to Dimes. Julie J, Blue Spark, TS15, 5 Box to Dimes. She's in bad shape. All right, that's the end of the round. I'll tell you, Dimes is hurting. She wasn't attacking anyway, but you guys did finally break through. Notice something different about the fight. All right, let's go to Omega. All right, another big round for you guys. Try to avoid Lemming Ledge. 1 to 20, everybody, 1 to 20. All right, the numbers are 3 and 16. So the good news is only one person got hit. Now, it's not necessarily death. There's still a chance. But Father Ron rolling the 3, nobody rolling a 16. So Father Ron, I don't know if you want to get a selfie on Lemming Ledge. Hey, look, hey, it's got to be on your bucket list. Everybody wants to go to Lemming Ledge at least once. Question is, can you survive it? All right, Father Ron goes from Lemming Ledge up to... Oh, yeah, look at him. Father Ron, you want to go front seat or back seat on this one? Because, here, let's put you back here close to the engine. All right, everybody, give me numbers from 1 to 20. One to 20, everybody. Good numbers. Will you save Father Ron? All you got to do is not get hit. If nobody gets hooked and splattered, Father Ron survives it. You do not pick, Ron. Your fate is kind of tied to someone else. All right. Here we go, everybody. I have to unveil these numbers. It was looking super, super good with number 13. But the second number was 20, and that is Ocean Man with a 20. Ocean Man and the Messenger of the Lord. This is not going to be a friendly combination. Hook and ladder. Pulley reels him right on up, everybody. Hold tight, Ron, because this thing raring to go. Just pour out some liquor on the way there, Ron. Ray, just close your eyes.
I go chasing rainbows, near or far, I'll color your world.
He wants to jump and kick you. All right. Whew, this has been a little rough. All right, I thought it was winding down a little bit, but a little bit more death there. There's been a crazy mechanic to this fight. All right, Dimes is hurting. Ransom, not so much. Omega, we just don't know at this point. Ron and Ray are both back. 30 seconds, everybody. Busy Bee goes wholly to dimes. It hits, not the effects previously. TS-10, 5 aquas to dimes, that hits hard. Roman grenade to dimes from dimes hits very hard. TS-15, 5 sly. Red Toxie to dimes hits very hard. Blue Spark, Seal did not. Thumper to dimes, TS-10, 5 aquas from Bones and Nolan, another sly to dimes. And Tiny goes sly fly to dimes. B-Dub, Fury 4, TS-15, and Red Glass to Ransom. Blue Spark, Roman to dimes. Basebuster to dimes. Warrior to dimes. And dimes is dead. Dimes is dead as dimes falls to the ground. Omega is waiting instruction, and someone shows back up on the ledge. All right, the group has defeated dimes. Ransom is summoned away, and Omega splits as well. The group has been successful. And here we are. Open for debate, round number 2. I've already heard give the dimes back. I've heard exile the arrows. I've heard take the arrows and break them to remove temptation. The council is reconvening. The group is back to have a little bit of a discussion after a victory. Might be a good time to discuss alignment, thoughts, habits, trends, things, negotiations, treaties, partnerships, all of the above. Seems to be varying degrees of activity. Some want to fight. Some just want to kill some bosses. Some don't want to let actions go without conversation. So I'm going to let you guys debate it. Some want to see fights. I mean, that's the uniqueness of our group, right? Everybody's opinion. Everybody in this group, their opinion matters. Everybody's part of this council. Everybody has their class and their character and their behaviors to play. Amanda is going to throw the first blow. Amanda goes charging in. She is like a head of steam. Goes to football tackle. There's some tussling going on over here. Straight up defending. Anthony's throwing Thumper. All right, we got the Emperor throwing a grenade over in the middle. So now you got the Emperor throwing Thumper that's going to hit Bloodfish and Unforeseen. So we had A little bit of pocketing dead dimes. Then we got revenge and retribution. Now we got Amanda going football tackle. Emperor throwing grenades. B-Dub throws a blue to try to stop it. Nixie throwing heal and seal, trying to prevent the damage. I mean, we got a melee going on. Couple people, people got their hands on their trigger. Dimes looking for a fight. Everybody looks like they just want to scrap. Gemstone is chugging a Fury 4. Oh man, she just dropped Red Ross. Bloodfish trips Amanda. Amanda comes running in. Bloodfish trips her. She's like way over here. Hit a rock. Father Ron swoops in and grabs some of the dead dimes and goes flying with the Vox mask. Father Ron will grab those dimes. Father Ron's up here. He's like, just wait one darn minute, everybody. Bones is going over to check on Amanda. Need a medic. Do we have a medic? All right, Bones is over here with the medic. Will and Ray are like, nah, it's got to work itself out. Will and Ray are just kind of chilling back here. Oh my, Deadly Dives is going to sever his arm. Holy, this is some revenge. Dimes is coming over here. She's like, which hand did you use to take those dead dimes? Dimes is getting ready to straight up chop his arm off. Kel. You notice something to your right while all this battle is going on. So, Bloodfish just lost an arm. Will threw a heal and seal over there. Got his arm back. He's sealed. Gemstone Fury 4s. Gemstone taking a shot right across at Bloodfish. Hits the seal. Breaks the seal. So you got heal and seal. You got Rojos. You got smokes, supplies, fights, scrum, activity. A lot of people on different sides of the fence here. Miss says a family that fights each other stays together. I love it. Kel, while all the fighting's going on, looks like somebody's observing the madness. Julie J says he didn't steal, he shot an arrow. No, actually, Julie J, it says right here. Hold on, let me flip through it. Yep, there it is. While B-Dub was unconscious, I kipe her dime bag. Kipe is not a word you hear every day. It's actually it's a very, very stealthy word for stealing. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's the evil priest. That's the class. I mean, it is an action. All right. However, this is what we've got. We've got Amanda was tripped. Bloodfish. Had a severed arm. Will healed and sealed him. Jim broke his seal. B-Dub used a blue to stop Anthony's grenade. Father Ron picked up the dead dimes to deliver them back to Bonnie. And Jigsaw is just watching the madness. Julia. Now, we will get back to this later on, but I think the group has more important problems with people that are going to deal a whole lot more damage than a family fight. So here we go. This is, as I promised, you guys take a deep breath. We'll get back to the story in a little bit. This is the extended remix. If you guys haven't watched, Crowley and Jigsaw have been doing a little battle, kind of like the devil went down to Georgia. So this is the extended remix by Jigsaw. I think Jigsaw is going to win, but cast your vote right here, and then we'll get back to the battle in 1 second. So enjoy. This Limbo looks like a bad dude. Looked like Jigsaw brought the pain. And as we know, Julia was on the side of that being turned into Blaine. So I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds. You've got Limbo, and you also have Blaine and Julia somewhere. You will get 2 turn attacks. You will get 2 turn attacks. So you'll deal with limbo, and then you'll deal with whatever else is out there. Father Ron wants to go smite. Amy is going to blind him. Gemstone throwing Armada at Limbo. I like it. Somebody remembered he's a tank. Good damage. We got Animal going Fury 4, TS 15 and 5, Sly Flies. Will, Rojo from Legendary Crossbow. No Blaine as of yet, Anthony. You don't see Blaine. Big red to Limbo. You try to fizzle, doesn't work, Busy Bee. Drain arrow to Limbo. Take some of his life away. Armada to Limbo, big hit. Mad Max with Rojo from Bonnie. Deadly Dimes, Rojo from Epic Rose. Seal and Thrill from Valar with their Armada to Limbo. You can, Julia. You sniff some of the same stuff that Dimes got. All right, I am going to ask B-Dub, Jim, Father Ron, and Deadly Dimes to all pick a number from 1 to 6. All right, the number was 4. This does not look good, Dimes. Why'd you pick a 4? Dimes, you take lethal damage. Everybody else goes to Rushmore. And as long as you're on Rushmore, you can slice y'all. It's fine. Dime slice shawls it. She avoids the attack. And the group goes to Rushmore this turn. And when you're a part of this limestone wall, you can attack your next turn. So the Sly group all has to watch from the wall as we go to Blaine. Now Blaine was invisible. Now Blaine has a vanish attack. And Blaine is liable to show up anywhere. And wherever Blaine shows up, it will freeze you in place and you will not be attacking. All right. The numbers were 2 and 3. So we've got Blaine disappearing and reappearing by Arc and reappearing by Vox. And we know that Sly cannot attack. So that means the only people that can attack are Mir. And we'll get to that in a minute. But what's different about this battle is we got a sniper. Now, the sniper will hit one person from each of those factions that Blaine has held in place. That means Julia will hit for 100%, 100%, and 100%. Meaning, one person is going to die from each faction. All three of these targets will zoom in and take out a person from Arc, and then they will zoom in and take out a person from Vox. The difference, the damage can be mitigated. Once you take the damage, it can be mitigated, but keep in mind, you're going to take 3 successive hits. All right, so we're going to start out and show you how this is going to work. We've got Dow. All right, Dow, you're going to take 100% from this shot. Now the damage can be minimized if you so choose. Then you're going to take 100% from this shot, and then you're going to take another 100% from this shot. It's just the way it works. Now you can just roll over and die, and take all 3 shots and then just stay dead, or you can fight your way through it and see if you can survive 3 hits. Not my choice, your choice. All right, Mist is going to evoke the first hit from Dow. Anthony is going to psycho the second hit from Dow. The third hit is going to hit him for another 100%. Unless you'd like to double evoke Mist, and then you can cut that in half too and keep him alive at 25%. All right, or Amy evokes. All right, so Dow has basically survived the Wrath. Easy. Football Master is targeted. And Bloodfish jumps in front of him. So we got Julia hitting Bloodfish for 100%. Trigger stops the first one. All right, second one and third one. Ah, wait a minute now. Wait, you guys wanted to, hold on. Is it being prevented or not prevented? I'm confused too. Don't feel bad. All right. So the other two attacks go through. He's telling people to save their items. I can't figure out what they're doing. They're all trying to jump in front of each other to die for the other person. So I'm just going to say that Anthony and Father Ron make a valiant effort to dive in front, and they both trip on a big, huge rock, get bit by a giant grasshopper, and OU takes the damage and does take the death and then res. All right, we've got Blaine and we've got 3 Julias. You guys got 30 seconds. No one from Sly can attack. The other 3 factions can attack. No one from Sly. You guys have to finish out this round on Rushmore. Don't pat yourself on the back yet. I'm sure they haven't come up with a final verdict about the dead dimes. Holy Grenade to Julia. Drop, Heal, and Thrill. Activate Sensei. Holy Grenade to Julia. Summon Sparky. Holy Grenade to Julia. Rubik to Julia. Enrage 3. TS-15, Holy Grenade to Julia. There's a lot of Julias up there. And B-Dub, I'm going to give you bonus experience for Sparky. 2K. Kel goes Blue Spark and Roman. Thumper to Julia. Another thumper to Julia. Summon Paul to Blaine. All right, good damage calculated. Sly, you're back in the game. You come down from Rushmore. All right, let me get Nixie, Dow, Trigger, and Amy. You guys can all pick a number from 1 to 6. All right, here it comes, everybody. Number was 1. Nobody took the damage from Mount Rushmore. You guys have 30 seconds to get your attacks in. Ron goes Yellow Plasma to Limbo. It'll stack. You damage him. Fury 4 Warrior Grenade to Julia. Got no Julia right now. Missed, got no Julia right now. Swarm Grenade to Limbo. Blue Spark with Doom to Limbo. Gold Spark to Limbo. Activate Deacon Dagger. Yellow Plasma to Limbo. Warrior Grenade to Limbo. He's a tank, by the way, so you guys know. Armada Grenade to Limbo. Hits him well. Busy Bee, the Armada hits him well. Angel, Armada hits him well. Fury 4 Fuse ability with red glob dimes. It's a good hit. He has good armor. Pilar goes Blue Spark and Blue Glob to Limbo. All right, he absorbs quite a bit of it. Let's go back to Blaine. Now, this is a pretty important attack because you guys know Julia's very lethal. Kel, Julia. Emperor. And Will. Pick numbers from 1 to 6. It will, but it's pretty minor. All right, it is vanish time. Wow, a lot of 3s. That's a lot of 3s. Number was 6. So 2 Julias show up and a Blaine. So 1 is obviously the real one. Or are they both real? You guys have 30 seconds. All right, drop a clone smoke and AP arrow to Blaine. I mean, he's a robotic cat, so yeah, it does bypass some of his armor. Toxie to Blaine, Arc Spark to Julia, Lotto to Blaine. I'll give you the damage ray from the Lotto. Mustard Bomb and Detonate to Blaine. Fury 4 TS-15 with 5 Sly Flies to Blaine. SP1 Drain Arrow to Julia. Going with the split shot. Ah, there you go. I'm going to give you some bonus XP for that trigger. I like the split shot. 2K. Unforeseen, activate Mirror Mask and go Roman to Julia. It's a good hit. There's 1 Julia currently up there too, by the way. TS-15, 5 box to Blaine. Blaine has taken good damage, and Julia has taken good damage. Probably the first time you guys had a battle where the pet and the person have been pretty equal. All right, let's get back to business. Let's go back to Limbo. Julie J. missed. Bloodfish. And Ocean Man. Give me numbers from 1 to 6. right, the numbers were 2 and 3. Numbers were 2 and 3. Missed. You are going to take lethal damage from the grenade unless there's a way to mitigate it. These grenades are way too big for blue. Remember, you guys tried that when you were fighting Brutalis. No blues for these grenades. Remember. Don't waste them. Gemstone's going to evoke it. But we are going to put Team Arc up on Rushmore, which means they are not going to be involved in combat this round. Moonshot, Sheila Beasley. Father Ron. And Animal. Give me numbers from 1 to 6. Gemstone, give me a number for, all right, so, all right, number 2, numbers were 2 and 6, so that means we've got Arc, Mir, oh wow, and Sly. Arc, Mir, and Sly will not be able to avoid this 100% shot from Julie. Well, I guess you can. You can mitigate it. All right, let's start with Tin Man. Tin Man, you take the first shot from Mir. Tin Man is taking 100% lethal damage. Valar, you take 100% lethal damage from Julia's attack. And Tiny. Three shots, 3 deaths. All right, I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds. 30 seconds, you're on the clock. Those people want to res and get back in action. The groups that have Blaine beside them cannot move out of position. They can use ranged attacks, but they cannot melee. Melee. You can try moonshot, but you can't move. And furthermore, you got Team Arc, who cannot attack at all. Arc cannot attack. Shoot Julia with Buzz, Silver Glob. Yep, got it. He's back. Jim used Wake Ring on Tiny. Kel goes, Will Sickle to Julia. Rose with Rojo. Rojo with Cyan. Flame Grenade to Julia. Aqua to Julia. Enrage 3, Roman to Julia. Red Glass to Blaine. Silver with Rojo to Julia. Blue Glob. Plasma Grenade. Red Glob to Julia. Plasma Grenade and we have hit a timer. Yet again, we are at a standoff. I think there have been resolutions. I think we spent a good amount of time on discussions on what's appropriate, what's not appropriate, what's adequate gameplay, what are shots in and out of the game. So I'm going to say that the more you guys do in game, the more you guys partner, the more experience points you get from killing bosses. The more conversation, the more tripping, the more throwing grenades, the more bickering and bustling and stealing and collecting and doing things outside of the storyline are going to prevent XP from a lot of players. It's just going to happen that way. There's a certain amount of time that we play, and the more distractions, the less time we have. With that being said, the ground is burning. As Limbo was teleported away from battle, the group is dealing with awfully hot ground. I'm going to give you guys 20 seconds. It is getting extremely hot under your armor. Busy Bee goes flight smoke. Ocean Man flight smoke. Jim's just going to chill out a little bit. Valar flight smoke. Julie J wants to have a heal brew. It cools you a little bit, but the ground is still freaking hot. Another flight smoke. Another heal brew. Going to cool you off a touch, and then you're going to start burning again. Will, flight smoke. Mist runs to high ground. Thank you, Mist. Genius. Mist, I'm going to give you 2k XP. Anybody want to follow Mist? There we go. Running with Mist. Nice. I mean, a couple of you guys are flying over. Higher ground. Will flies over to Mist. Kel flies over to Mist. Julie J follows over to Mist. Oh, I forgot you still have a portable police cycle. Dimes is going for chest number 2. Dimes. She did not waste any time going straight over to chest number 2. All right, well, Dimes was first. All right, I need everybody. Dimes, pick a number, odd or even. Or pick odd or even. All right, Dimes goes odd. So anybody that wants odd to share in Dimes's chest number 2, pick odd right now. You don't have to type even, you can just type odd. She got there first. So she'll get a bigger cut. But anybody that wants a cut of chest number 2 that Dimes rushed in to get, just type odd. That's all you have to do. You don't have to type even. All you have to do is type odd. You don't have to type even. All you have to do is type odd. So I got Dimes, Will, Bones, Animal, Father Ron, Tiny, okay, about 7 people. All right, because this was the first one chosen, this is probably pretty special. All right, anybody who typed odd, you die. Dimes, you were first. The group was ambushed by a 6-eyed sand spider, so anybody typed odd, gone. Done. Dead. Out. I didn't pick it. Now, there were other rewards, and this would have been a fight. Ooh. All right. Spider disappears. The other chests are gone. So we will never know what was in those other 2 chests. All right, group. Bloodfish going to travel toward the light to higher ground. What do you guys think? Busy Bee goes toward the spark. Nixie, carefully approach. Anthony, moving on up. Unforeseen, says let's go. Trigger. Dimes and Tiny, res and restore. Yeah, we see you, Julia. B-Dub's going to travel upstream. Mist, higher ground. Valar following the group. Not at all. Chests are gone. Spider appeared. Once Spider disappeared, everything was gone with it. Kel's following. Amy's following. Ron's looking to kill some spiders. All right. Group's moving on up. Well, it's not really a portal. That's the thing. as you get to the light, it moves. Like a little wisp or something. So a lot of people seem to be pretty mesmerized. So what's the group going to do? Father Ron's going to look. Yeah, you look. There's a stream. No boats, no canoes. Oh boy, Moonshot going to cannonball into the water. Moonshot taking the plunge. Moonshot, take 50% health damage. It's only like 6 feet deep. Animal, you take 50% too. Actually, Animal, you take 75. You should have learned from Moonshot. Yep, you're still flying. Dimes is splashing people with water. Oh, you're cool now. All right, Trigger is flying toward the light. Oh, look at Flyrod. He's like, forget all y'all. Flyrod is going to warp smoke. Bloodfish, you pray and you see Flyrod disappear. It's almost like a sign from heaven. Boom. Gemstone's hiking. Flyrod's like, I ain't hiking. I'm just going to go there. Who wants to stay back and who wants to follow Flyrod? All right. Julia and Jim are doing a little hiking. Now, Flyrod, you were a little closer than the rest of the group. So I'm going to put it on you to find out your next move. Jim and Julia get there eventually. They're still hiking, but they'll catch up. You guys are running now. They're like, hey, there's a portal. Let's hurry up. Ender's drinks. Bloodfish is trying to get Flyrod to slow down. Moonshot catching up. Fly rod is going in. Oh boy. Well, the portal doesn't seem to be there. But based on what we got accomplished tonight, this is a list of treasure chests. And I'll talk about next steps of what is going to go down. All players, bionic foot thread. Bionic shoulder thread. And 5 yellers. We're going to give away 2 of the 5 chests that are up there. More bosses, more kills, more rewards. I would have loved to open all 5 of these boxes tonight, but we got to get more done. So here we go. Everybody give me a number from 20 to 45. $20 to $45. Nobody got any of the numbers, so I'm trying to figure out who was the closest on the numbers. So give me a second. All right. The numbers were 26 and 41. So by my calculations, hopefully I'm right, 27 is Busy Bee. I don't see a 25. So Busy Bee, congratulations, 27. And the other number is 41. And I see Mist at 40. And I don't see anybody else at 42. You guys can kind of confirm. All right, and we'll give away one more. Give me only, I can only do one of these though, so let's go 50 to 80. 50 to 80. And Mist and Busy do not pick. 50 to 80. All right, we have a tie. Will and Bonnie, both with the number 62. So Will and Bonnie, I need you to pick number from 70 to 100. One person will get a box. One person will get 3,000 dead dimes. Pretty close, pretty close. All right, Kel will reveal the number. So to one person, congratulations, you got 3,000 dead dimes. Thank you so much, Valar. Dun, dun, dun. Everybody's waiting, Kel. I can say the number. I just wanted to be official. All right, number's 88. Number was 88. Bonnie, congratulations. You were one off. And no, it never showed up. Number's 88, so Bonnie, congratulations. So let's start out with Busy B. You won first. So Busy B, pick a box from 1 to 5. There are packs mixed in. There are items. So pick a number from 1 to 5. So go Busy B, then Miss, then B-Dub. Busy B's picking number 5. Busy B with the grenade pack. Very nice. Miss, pick a number 1 to 4. And hold tight, everybody. We're not done. We got something else in store. Where's Mist? 1 to 4, Mist. She picks 4. How about a brand new grave glyph? Never seen it before. Mist the Ninja. With the blood glyph, it is a D4. Graves of Craven right around the corner. And B-Dub, pick a number 1 to 3. Bonnie picks number 2. Oh my goodness. Look at this Crossfire cape. Oh my goodness. Hot off the presses, brand new D12. D12 cape. That is the first ever Crossfire cape. Kel and Ron. Pick numbers from 1 to 6. Your legendary items kick in. Kel and Ron, pick numbers from 1 to 6. Number was 6. Kel, you get nothing. Not even dead dimes. It's the way these legendaries work. Father Ron, you get red pet skins. Plural. Now here's what's cool, Ron, with your legendary. Ron, pick a number, 1 to 6, and that's how many red pet skins you walk away with. You can get up to 6 red pet skins in one roll. Ron picks 1, and he gets 2 red pet skins. Will with 3,000 dead dimes. Busy with the grenade pack. Mist with a blood glyph. Brand new. B-Dub with a Crossfire cape. And what's the deal with this portal? All right, group. There you are. I'm going to give you guys 30 more seconds. It's a nice platform. Treasure was okay. I mean, that is a nice group photo. So yeah, I would certainly screenshot it. Moonshot wants to go for a swim. Man, I really want to give somebody experience points. Can't give experience points for swimming, though. Ah, Julie J. looking for the portal. There you go, Julie J. Julie J. looking for the portal.
Can you just baby. I just wanna dance, 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 dance. Can you feel it? Can you take it? Can you come and bring it? All this electricity. Do it right now, right now. Turn the volume up now. Give me your electricity. I don't really care. Take me there. Can you feel it? Can you take it, baby? It's so electric, so electric.
All right, looks like we have our hands full for next week. Next week is going to be the maximum assault raid. We certainly we need some XP. So you guys are going to get the opportunity next week. You know what you're up against. You know what Brace is all about. You know what Max is all about. I would suggest factions working together this week. We've had enough working against each other. There's the possibility the group won't level up. So you guys need to bring it big time next week. This chapter, I told you guys, probably the hardest chapter we ever put together with Crossfire Cliffs. There were certainly mechanics and strategies outside of just bombing things. We had the Secret SEAL Team 9 working together that you guys didn't know about. We certainly had the Dead Dime drama as well. We had Crowley and Jigsaw squaring off with the ability to polymorph targets. And we've got this underlying issue of Max and Brace, and there's other people with stake in the game as well too. So this particular area is where everybody is, the showdown is going to happen. So the maximum assault raid will absolutely take everything that you guys got next week. So hopefully factions will work together. You'll talk about some strategies, get some of these bosses down. I don't know what the combos are going to be. You're going to see different sets, different combos, capabilities, but you've seen each one of the enemy. So you should have enough data in order to really make some headways next week. So tomorrow we are going to certainly unveil Judas for the first time. So somebody is going to be, and you are close to water, Ocean Man, absolutely. Somebody will be lucky enough to get Judas, and it is the ability to redirect projectiles. So it's going to be good stuff. I can't wait to see that in action. Somebody hopefully is going to finally walk away with the Cosmic Scorn. It will be the first and only Cosmic Scorn given away. You guys know what the ability is. It's the ability to put deadly venom and to cure as well. Unbelievable what the power of this is. The Axis, the first ever Axis, will be tomorrow. Axis can actually move your target from one place to another. It's going to be a super, super strong PvP item for the farm. And How about the first ever legendary item from Graves of Craven will be available tomorrow as well. So Graves of Craven will start in 2 weeks. So that is going to be the legendary Cape of Craven, which will be available as well. So that's what we got for everybody. Want to thank you guys for a very, very good PvP night. Tonight hit on a lot of different elements as promised. It shows us the what happens when we work together, what happens when we need to work together better. I'll leave it at that. I think the group did a good enough job sort of reeling it back in. And now you guys see the direction. You see the importance of taking down bosses. Taking down bosses is really the name of the game. Playing together, driving experience points is paramount. So I see the Twisted Sisters in the house picking up a box for tomorrow. Gemstone as well. So those 4 items are going to headline the weekend. It's the best set of items we've ever put, ever, bar anything. I think Judas is probably the strongest game, or the strongest item we put in game. It's like a 2-for-1 thing. It's a prevention. What's better than a prevention, right? It's a redirect. A redirect prevents it from hitting you or hitting a target and redirect it to another target. Think about that for a minute. That is, it's a scary good item. Cosmic, the only thing in the game like it, the legendary Axis, and then I will unveil what the Cape of Craven, and you're going to see some brand new Graves of Craven items that are going to be released tomorrow as well. So we're 2 weeks out from that. Next week will be the Maximum Assault Raid, and then we'll do the Level Up event next weekend, hopefully. Not just about getting kills, but it is about getting a lot of playing well. We need good gameplay next week in order to drive the experience points. With that, everybody, do me a favor, give me a 999, give me a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed Crossfire Cliffs. It started on a ledge with drones. It transitioned to 2 super, super strong groups that had the ability to change shapes. And it culminated with a little bit of greed, a little bit of adventure. I saw Deadly Dimes running up and trying to get that chest. Sometimes it pays, sometimes it doesn't, right? But I think the group did a good job tonight, and there's a lot of damage too. You guys did not roll good numbers, but regardless, I think it was good gameplay and a good time. Let's leave it at that, everybody. I will we'll post a time. I'm looking evening 4 to 5 o'clock tomorrow for the pack opening event. So it's probably going to be around 20 boxes over the entire weekend. So tune in, hang out with us. I'm pretty sure there'll be some nice surprises for you guys as well. So have a good night, everybody. Get some rest, and I will see everybody sometime between 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow. So here we go. Let's dance it up one more time. We need Hippo to point out his painted chick. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.